YouTube analytics can be confusing and overwhelming. So in this video, you're going to learn an easy way to understand YouTube analytics so you can get more views, get more subscribers, and make better data-driven decisions on your next video. So buckle your seatbelts, grab a pen or your phone to take notes with, grab something to drink, and we're going to get right into this. My name is Sean Cannell, and today's topic is really 5 questions to ask to help you make better data-driven decisions. We're going to simplify analytics, and we're also going to talk about some strategies that you can use to understand analytics. And let's just dive in with my first quick and easy tip, and that is a question you should ask, and that's what videos are getting the most views. Now, this is just the simple level we're going to start, and we're going to get to some more advanced stuff in a bit. But what videos are getting the most views? Tell me in the comments, what's your most viewed video? And you can actually view this very easily publicly on your channel. If you go to your videos tab, you say sort by most popular, and you select most popular. Now you're going to be able to see, okay, out of the history of posting videos, which one has performed with the most views? Remember, success leaves clues. And once you identify that, then you could potentially follow that up. If you're on mobile, you can just go to this tab right here. And instead of date added and newest, that's the default order is newest, select most popular. Now here's a power tip. You could actually do this to get video ideas from your competitors. Think about it. When you think about your niche, and let me know what niche you're in, if you're doing gardening or personal finance or life coaching or dating advice or gaming, what's the most popular videos on other channels in your industry and in your category? Think about how you could make a video related to that video. And you can do that by just going to see what's the most popular videos on their channel. Now, a strategy summarized is identify winning topics and video ideas to create. Can you make a part 2? Can you make a spin-off video? Can you make a related video? Think about it. Breaking Bad, the TV show, crushed. So what they do, they made Better Call Saul, right? Like Walking Dead has been going on for 400 seasons, and it got a little slow for me, so I stopped watching. But nevertheless, a huge fan base has led to what? The Fear of the Walking Dead, to A World Beyond. If you're super niche, like mini-series cold storage and torn apart, what are they doing? That's the spin-off strategy. So this is what you want to do. What is your most popular video, your highest performing videos, and how can you do a spin-off strategy so you can make another follow-up video? Now, we're going to get into these 5 questions. That was just number 1, but let me know if you've ever heard this before. Have you ever heard that experience is the best teacher? Has anyone ever said that? Like some parent, like, well, experience is the best teacher. Listen, that's not true. That is not true when it comes to YouTube. One of a mentor in my life and one of my heroes, John Maxwell, the most prolific leadership coach in this era, he said, experience isn't the best teacher. Evaluated experience is the best teacher, right? That's the power of YouTube analytics. You want to post videos, see what works, evaluate how they perform, and then readjust your strategy for your next upload. And we always talk about here at Think Media, always try to get 1% better with every video you upload. So if you're fired up and ready to learn YouTube, my passion is to help you grow your YouTube channel. And so smash the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, because we've been helping all kinds of people in different niches grow their channels from zero to get that silver play button and beyond. And we're going to get right into these 5 YouTube analytics that will help you grow your channel faster. Today's video is sponsored and brought to you by vidIQ. If you have not, at least grab the free version of vidIQ, vidiq.com/think. And it is a powerful suite of tools to help you build your audience faster. It also is an incredible knowledge resource. They've got training videos. They've got all kinds of knowledge. And so vidiq.com/think actually gets you access to the Boost plan, and you can get even more tools for free for 30 days. And it's a tool that I've loved even before they were a sponsor. I've been working with vidIQ or using vidIQ. And listen, what you're going to want to do is install the vidIQ Vision Google Chrome plugin. And to be clear, you could get vidIQ for free and this plugin for free. So you go to the Chrome Web Store, you install vidIQ Vision, and now you can start seeing cool data, ranking, tags, all kinds of cool things. And so check out details in the description down below to get a 30-day trial of vidIQ Boost for free. we already talked about the question number one, tip number one, what videos are getting the most views? And one thing I want you to see, we're going to cover some new features today. So one of the new features, all kinds of new stuff showing up in YouTube Studio Beta in the back end. And one of them is comparison of views by video type. This is interesting. So this says that on Think Media, on the average view count in the first 7 days, on average, across the last 10 videos of each video type, 17,400 views. Live streams get 16,400 views. And we have not been posting premieres. So it literally, I was talking because at YouTube, at Think Media, we're like a group of YouTube scientists, like Tony and Heather and Mel and Omar and I were always like talking and strategizing. I'm like, we should start posting premieres to see how those do. In fact, today we premiered the Think Marketing podcast episode over on our other channel. But the point is the first metric that YouTube is measuring is views. Like what videos are getting the most views, what format is bringing the most views, what, content is bringing the most views. Let me know what video is bringing the most views. Hit like for new parents. Come on, I just have this slide in here. That's Sean Bradley. He's 10 weeks old, and I'm trying to figure out how to be a parent. So I would love like and share this presentation and training today to help out a young man and young father trying to figure things out. Tip number two, though, question number two, what videos are getting the highest AVD? One of the most important questions you need to ask in 2021 and beyond. What's AVD stand for? Average view duration. My friends, this is the metric that YouTube is obsessed with lately. So first is views, like what videos are most popular, what videos are getting the most views. But if they're not spending a lot of time when someone clicks through and actually watches the video, well, then it's not going to perform well. So when you go into your YouTube analytics and you go to the engagement tab, it's going to calculate the watch time hours across your channel, and it's going to calculate the average view duration. This is across the entire channel. And on screen, you can see that it's been over the last 28 days. So you really want to be measuring, hey, which of my videos are getting the best AVD? So there's three key terms. There's watch time and there's audience retention. Those are actually really the same thing, okay? So audience retention is a measurement of how many people are still watching your video during your video playback, okay? Average view duration, key terms, come on, we're in school, is the total watch time of your video divided by the total number of plays, including replays. So this metric measures your video's ability to engage viewers. If your video can't engage viewers, they'll bounce from your video quickly, leaving you with an unimpressive average view duration. So a way I like to think about it is kind of like, on the one hand, YouTube cares about the total minutes and the total hours of people just spending on your channel in general, like total amount of minutes, not just views, minutes, right? Or hours. Because YouTube wants people to spend time consuming your content because they make money through ads, they make money through biz dev deals. And the more time spent on YouTube, the better. They want you to watch as much YouTube as possible, stay on YouTube as long as possible, consume as many videos on YouTube as possible. So total watch time's good, but average view duration for a specific video is how long can one video hold attention. On your channel, how long do your videos hold attention in general? Do people typically watch to the end? Have you created content that really holds attention? And if you want a metric you need to master on YouTube, it's AVD, average view duration, because minutes matter most. Views, of course, matter because you got to get a view first. But if a view is 1 second, that video is going to stop being promoted by YouTube right away because it was obviously clickbait. Wow, I got 1 million views. And as soon as someone started watching it, they bounced off. So minutes matter most. How long are people dwelling on your content? How long are people spending time on your content? And so you can actually see now in analytics your top videos based on watch time hours. All right. Now here's what's crazy. My top video in the last 30 days has a 20-minute average view duration. Like it's like a longer form training, right? It's kind of like, when you actually look at that top video up in the upper left-hand corner of the screen there, it's almost 40 hours. It's almost as long as the entire Marvel MCU movies if you watch them all in order, right? I Love You 3000, let's go. So like, listen, if you actually dive in here too, here's how you get there. You go to analytics, you go to engagement, and you can go down to your top viewed videos. Now, this is powerful because you can actually see small on screen. You may need to zoom in or watch this on a desktop. It shows how many impressions the video is getting. That's kind of YouTube distributing it, what the click-through rate is. And interestingly enough, this video, even though it has a pretty low click-through rate, when people do click through, they're watching 20 minutes. This one video has accumulated 40 hours of people spending time on my channel in the last 28 days. What's super interesting is if we change the date range, and this is a tip I want you to do for analytics, don't just look in the last 28 days, compare different date ranges. If we go in the last 90 days, the average view duration of my best camera for YouTube Q&A is 1 hour and 4 minutes. That's crazy. That's the average view duration. Like this Q&A was 2.5 hours. So again, once someone starts it, they keep watching it. AVD, friend. This is going to be a huge key to you getting people to stay on, to get YouTube to promote your content and to grow your channel. And so the question becomes, like, how can I hold attention better? How can I perfect my content, get 1% better with each upload? Because YouTube loves you when you keep people on the platform. And when you can keep people watching a particular video for a long period of time. One metric, and Sean, how long should my videos be? What's like the best average view duration? It totally depends on the length of your video, kind of a little bit on your category, how your videos compare to other videos on YouTube. But there is kind of a number talked about. If you can get like an average view duration of over 8 minutes, YouTube will probably start promoting the video. And typically your actual video length would be probably double that, like a 15-minute video. And if you're getting like an 8-9 minute average view duration with a higher click-through rate, then that is going to probably be one of your breakout videos that'll be popular, that success leaves clues. And you're like, man, people like that. It's time to make Better Call Saul because Breaking Bad was really enjoyable. So you make that spin-off strategy when you identify those winners. So another strategy is high value, longer form content. And you could see that. I mean, it depends on your niche, right? Like here we are in Think Media. This is an education channel. You're obviously here on a longer form video, and buckle your seatbelt because we're just scratching the surface, friend. It gets crazy towards the end of the video. And so we're on a longer form video, but this is good because we're hanging out and you're here and this is dwell time. And so when you're just starting YouTube, it's probably better to start with shorter content so people get to know you. Kind of like you're not going to probably travel the world with someone you just met on Tinder, like instantly. You may want to just like do a short date first, come on. And then you get to know them and see if you enjoy their personality to go on then maybe a longer date. And so the same is true. You might want to have short dates on your YouTube channel first before you have longer dates. Like maybe, let me know how long you've been watching Think Media. I mean, if you're still watching this video, you're either like, dude, who is this caffeinated dude from Las Vegas? I don't know if I can handle this. Or you're like, yeah, I've been watching. So like, I know Sean, I know his training. I know that he really puts a lot of research into all this stuff and wants to add value. So I will spend longer time with him. Let me know how long you've been a part of the community. So when possible, think about strategically how you can create high value, longer form content because minutes matter most, how you can hold attention, but also increase your watch time hours. And by the way, this is going to also help you get towards monetization. Like you got to get 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers to monetize your channel. So this is definitely something for your tool belt. Now, notice that if you go into your analytics on your channel and you go to the homepage, you scroll down a little bit just on overview of analytics, that it'll tell you your top viewed videos in this period. And notice that this will be in the last 28 days by default, but I want to encourage you to try different time periods. And so it gives you two metrics. Summing up point 1 and point 2, it says, here's the top viewed videos. And it also says this is their average view duration. So remember, YouTube is like trying to shine a flashlight and a spotlight on the things that matter most. So YouTube is telling us, hey, of course, get those views, talk about topics that are popular, that are getting clicked on, that people want to watch. But man, when there's average view duration, there's a reason these videos are in your top most popular videos. We'll look at this a little bit later, but this is a new feature called Key Moments for Audience Retention. And it is ranking videos in the last year of people that are still watching at 30 seconds. YouTube's like, dude, if people are still watching at 30 seconds, you did something right. That has to do with perfecting and really thinking about your first 30 seconds of your video to hold attention and then have people watching longer in the video. And it actually gives you a graph. And we'll look at this a little bit later. So you can sort of study the different parts where you may have lost people, where people may have dropped off in your video. Super powerful. Now, again, analytics tip, adjust the time frame for more insights. So when looking at your dashboard, you come to your YouTube studio in the back end, you're going to click analytics. You get some good information. By default, it's the last 28 days. But what right now, especially at the time of recording, we're coming up on a new year. You may want to evaluate your channel over the last 365 days. Disclaimer, analytics really become popular or powerful, I should say, after you've posted some videos. If you're like, Sean, I've posted 3 videos. I don't have a lot of data yet. How does this work for me? Post more videos, sis. Like, come on, bro. Post more videos first so you have data to evaluate. But when you've been doing this for a while, it starts making a lot of sense to evaluate your channel maybe like in the last, 365 days. So now top videos in this period, like what are the top videos over the last year? What were their average view duration? What was happening in the last 90 days? What were some of the bright spots? What was happening, whether it was views or watch time, how much subscriber growth or income, all these different things that you can see. So the tip is consider adjusting your time frame to get different dimensions of insights. Number 3. So ask the question, what is your view and watch time velocity? So views matter, number 1. Average view duration, watch time matters, number 2. The next question is really how quickly are you getting views and watch time? That's what velocity means, right? And here's what's cool. YouTube Studio now tells us our latest video's performance. I hope you always look at this. And it tells us again what it cares about: views, click-through rate, average view duration. But what it's telling us is it's telling us in comparison to our last 10 videos, and it's constantly adjusting the time. So now this video about cheap lighting under $50 by Nolan, in the first 1 day and 3 hours. So the ranking of the video might change because maybe it does really good in the first couple hours, but then it doesn't do as good. Here's the key. YouTube cares about the speed you accumulate views and watch time. And the faster you accumulate it, naturally, a viral video, like, oh my gosh, a viral video is getting 100,000 views an hour. Like that's, crazy. That's velocity. Depending on you might be in a smaller niche. Can you increase the velocity? Now, mostly this happens because of click-through rate, because of average view duration, and the most powerful engine on YouTube is the suggested recommended engine, and it'll start pushing your video. But I would suggest that when you release a new video, you should pump that thing out on social media. If you're building an email list, you should send it out to your email list. You should do whatever, maybe do a community tab post as well to bring awareness. If you have multiple channels, I don't suggest that if you're just starting, but maybe cross promote on another channel. Anything you can do to get views as fast as possible. Okay. So what's the view and the watch time velocity? And YouTube gives us insights now. Now YouTube's like coaching us. It's like, hey, this video is getting fewer views because people aren't watching it as long as usual. Did you catch that? It doesn't have as high of an average view duration. So the reason views are going slower is because the average view duration is down. My God, these are some insights, right? Revealing what matters most when it comes to analytics. Okay. And so when you open up your actual video analytics and you click through, you'll see a couple things. One, you'll see the typical performance in gray. It says that typical performance, it's gray. It's kind of a range. Here's how videos typically perform on your channel. So YouTube is recommending your videos based on macro YouTube, but also even your own channel. Once you build a subscriber base of any size, it's saying like videos typically perform. And if the videos resonated with people who are subscribed to your channel, like in a real major way, we'll drip that out to maybe people that don't know you. We'll show some people that don't know you. However, if the video is underperforming, and in this case, if you look at this video, the blue line, it's a little bit underperforming, right? Therefore, as was suggested on the previous slide, it's getting fewer views. So it's kind of like, one way to say it is that like the rich get richer on YouTube. Because once a video is like doing well, makes sense. YouTube's like, let's make it do even better. And if a video dies, YouTube's like, it's over. Like you can't revive that thing. So there's something about my takeaway on that is to, again, think about how do you increase average view duration. The other thing to really think about is always just you're only as good or you'll be as good as your next best video. Don't camp around any video for too long. You know, right now in Think Media, and obviously we've scaled up to this and we're a team of creators now, Nolan, Omar, the other people, you know, Heather, Tony, and we're putting out different videos. Well, I just started it as a small town kid, college dropout, shooting videos in my bedroom, grew up in Arlington, Washington with animals, like with horses and goats, and just, you know, nobody in my family in Hollywood, no connections or relationships. But the power of YouTube was I just punched fear in the face, punched perfectionism in the face, and I pressed record. I just started trying to get 1% better with every single upload. And so thinking about that, you got to just keep posting videos. I've posted thousands of videos now. And so now we're at scale. We post 6 to 7 videos a week, especially with Think Marketing. It's like 7 or 8 videos. So here's the thing. I could be overly judgmental about this video and be like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? But it's like, dude, it's on to the next. Like, and this one might do good over the long haul because there might be some ranked keywords, some search traffic. So on the one hand, sure, it's like, okay, it's underperforming, but whatever, like try again, post the next video, learn, try again, learn, try again. Like consistency is critical on YouTube. And you want to give yourself a lot of at-bats. Don't be overly judgmental. And YouTube themselves have told us that in a lot of ways, your last videos are judged in isolation. You might be worried that like, what if this video affects my overall channel? Like it's not going to. It'll just not even be seen. Like if it doesn't do well, it'll just kind of be buried algorithmically. But if it does well, it'll start spreading. Now, of course, you want to build a reputation because humans might be like, dude, she's been uploading some garbage lately, man. There's not a lot of that. Like, so that matters, but does that make sense? Like videos are kind of viewed in isolation. Post the next video, press record again, learn from your last video and get 1% better on your next video and learn from YouTube's advice. So look at this. This video got 46% fewer views than usual in the first 24 hours. So it's like, hey, what about this video? And I remember when I posted this, you know, we think about how wide is the topic. That's kind of the strategy. How many people would be interested in this? A drone remote with the built-in screen for DJI drones is a pretty dang niche video. So sometimes don't be overly judgmental because if you're going to put that video out, obviously people who don't care about drones, people who don't own drones, people who like Autel better than DJI. Like there's 48 distinctions of why this video wouldn't do very well. But you need to be studying the tips that YouTube is giving you. Look at this. Nice work. This video is really taking off. It got 124% more views than usual in the first 13 hours. And this video, by the way, macro really took off. Again, once a video has momentum, it gets even more momentum from YouTube. This is an example of a video that I would consider is going micro viral kind of, because there's the little gray line. See that itty bitty thing? Thing is tiny, right? And it's taken off and it's getting 207 views every 60 minutes. That's view velocity. What is the watch time and view velocity? Speed of getting views, right? And so super, super powerful. And I want to encourage you. Remember, you are one video away from changing your life and business with YouTube. That's why I also want to encourage you to be consistent because you know, you might just be hitting base hits using a baseball analogy. But eventually you just hit that home run and one video can start. This has the views on this guy. It says 174,000 views. That's 155,000 more than usual. Like it's like this one's far outperforming your usual video. It led to 1,400 new subscribers. So just one video can kind of crack open the algorithm for you, if you will. And so that's why you want to stay consistent and keep learning from your analytics. If you've been getting value so far, hit like. We got more tips to get into. And I would like to know what kind of topics or questions do you have based off YouTube analytics that I could cover in future trainings? Post those below. Now, if you could see, what if you could see your competitor's view velocity? Would that be helpful? Of course it would, right? And so I love this question. And this is one of my favorite tools from our sponsor today, vidIQ, right? So when you install vidIQ and you install the vidIQ Vision plugin, with the free version, you're going to be able to see what I'm going to show you. But you'll see more of their view velocity videos with the boost version that you could try out for free, link in the description. Okay. So here's what's cool is vidIQ adds some software. It kind of like overlays some tools. So let me pull this up. It overlays some tools. So what if you could see your competitors' view velocity, not just most popular video like we discussed. What if you could see their view velocity? And I'll explain why that matters in a second. It could change everything in terms of your next video idea. So you normally have videos, playlists, community store channels about on your channel. But over here, you've got your stats. And this is how you can actually spy on your competitors' stats really easy with vidIQ installed. And it'll tell you how many uploads they're doing a month, how many views and subscribers they're growing a month. But this trending tab is one of my favorite vidIQ tools because what it shows you is, notice this, it says videos with highest velocity. Remember, the speed of getting views. So now we see that how to use your smartphone as a webcam that Omar did is killing 215 views an hour, VPH. But you see these other topics that are getting a lot of velocity. Sean, why does that matter? Glad you asked. I view it like this. I don't know if you're like an Uncharted, like Lost Legacy fan. I'm a, Uncharted 4 Thief's End fan. Let's say like your competitor's video is getting crazy velocity like this train here, right? 215 views per hour. Your job is to make a related video, the spin-off strategy, right? And Nathan Drake, Indiana Jones, National Treasurer, that video. What? Like, to like kind of like grappling hook, like, okay, there's their video. It's getting 215 views an hour. Or in some cases, it might be like a cooking video by, BuzzFeed Food or Tasty or something. It's getting like 500 views an hour. And it's kind of trending. It's how to make holiday cookies. And you have a cooking channel and you do a spinoff that's related, like maybe gingerbread or like a certain type of sprinkles or like a certain, like the new Harry Potter movie came out and you make Harry Potter wands and like, DIY, and there's a certain one that's really trending. Your goal is to identify videos with velocity. Because when you understand how YouTube works, it works with the recommended engine. And YouTube wants to recommend more of similar content to the viewer. So how can you make similar content, not just to a popular video? That video might have been popular, but no longer gets views. It was popular 5 years ago. To videos with view velocity right now. Powerful, right? Now you're kind of making a related video so that you can grapple onto that train and like really pull views out of suggested and recommended. And you are one video away from this changing your whole YouTube channel. Because again, you go for this, you make a great video regardless, and maybe it doesn't work. You try again, because once you hit one that like, oh, dang, now I get a video that gets 20 views every hour. Are you kidding me? That's like, I'm not good at math. It's 500 views a day or something. Like somebody tell me in the comments, 20 views an hour times 24. Okay. Like how that would change your channel, because now people are discovering it while you sleep, subscribers and views while you sleep. So that's really the power. That's why I like using vidIQ, because you could spy on the view velocity of your competitors' channels. Tip number 4, ask yourself, where are views coming from? So what's my most popular video? What has the most popular views? Most views for me and my competitors. What has the most watch time, minutes and hours? What is getting the views and watch time the fastest? Next, where are views actually coming from? Like, how are people discovering my content? Remember, success leaves clues. So a key term here is traffic sources, a very marketing term that YouTube has on the back end. Traffic sources essentially means views. Okay, so when you go into your back end of YouTube, you're going to see traffic sources. There's YouTube's this is Think Media. It's different for your channels. Let me know, what's your biggest traffic source? Sean, how do I find that? So you go into your dashboard, you go into your analytics, you go into reach, and then it'll tell you your traffic sources. Furthermore, as we learned, you could look in the last year and say, okay, what was my biggest traffic sources over the last year? And it'll tell you. So for Think Media, it was YouTube search, almost 40%, suggested videos was 21%, and 16% was browse features. So what are your biggest traffic sources? This depends on your niche, your topic, your category. Chances are if you're doing entertainment, search is not going to be a big one for you. But if you are doing more of a practical utility education channel, you can see how powerful this is. We get massive views from YouTube search. So YouTube search is when users use search terms, viewers type in search terms, and they find your content. Suggested videos are views from suggestions appearing alongside other videos. Browse features is traffic from the homepage and the home screen, the subscription feed, and other browsing features. So again, let me know, what is your biggest traffic source? Now check out this new YouTube feature. Underneath individual videos now, there's a really cool feature that YouTube added called How Viewers Found This Video. And it actually breaks down granularly, the ways they found it. So YouTube recommendations, YouTube home, and the up next, what's up next, at the end of the video or to the right side on desktop, it'll just autoplay like an up next video. So your up next video could be triggered on somebody else's content, your own content. So it's saying from up next, that one is doing well. And look, it's telling you that that's up a little bit. YouTube home, YouTube recommendations. It's saying how many views you're getting from the subscription feed. Notice I have a little gray arrow that's down. So people in the subscription feed are like, I don't care about that topic from Sean. I mean, and still 12% of views did and 2,400 people did, but it's down, it's underperforming a little, like, I missed it a little bit with my subscribers there. It's still a video I would be happy and want to put out there, but like apparently it underperformed. As flip, if that's a green up arrow, it might be like, oh, I should double down on this. Like that's the kind of insights you're looking for. People who have notifications turned on. So that's a cool new feature that YouTube's always adding to the back end to give you more insights even about a specific video. Now, another one is when we're on this individual video screen on the right side, it'll tell you in real time. One of my favorite insights is real-time analytics in terms of view velocity, right? And what videos are getting the most views right now. So when we come over to this screen, this is real-time analytics. We'll go into this smartphone webcam video that's going crazy. So it's blowing up. We see all this traffic, all this views here. See on the right side, it says real time. In the last 48 hours, this video's got almost 11,000 views or around 10,000. In the last 60 minutes, it's got 164. But it also says from where. So this video is being suggested 37%. YouTube search is 31%. Browse features 23%. And you can even dive in and see a bigger screen of that. And so then if you want to see some of those other details about just the one video, that's all in here. And to be clear, if you're newer to your YouTube Analytics works on a channel level right here. This is like YouTube Analytics as a channel, and then it works on an individual video level. So if you want to dive into an individual video, you go to your content or your videos tab, you click analytics, and now you can look at your individual video. And here's that how viewers found this video little added section, traffic source. So I know I'm throwing a lot at you. Let me know if your brain hurts. Take another sip of coffee or tea, and let's keep it going with number 5. You got to study audience retention. Okay, this is huge. So a new YouTube feature is key moments for audience retention. So YouTube is trying to, here's the thing, they want you to win, and it's not unselfish, but the goal is to create a win-win-win. Because if you win as the creator and people watch more content, they win as a brand because they can sell more ads. Stats came out, they're up a lot of revenue in the last quarter, right? YouTube is a major brand, billions of dollars of revenue and profit a year connected to Google. And so they are trying to give you tools. I understand. I know like censorship, demonetization, it can feel like an uphill battle, especially depending on what channel you're in, what niche you're in, what your point of view is, all kinds of, it's not without drama, but let's all try to get along and just remember that again, if you win, they win. So they really do want you to have tools to win. And this is a huge one. This is groundbreaking, my friend. New YouTube feature is key moments for audience retention. Now check this out. You can see this in the back end of your channel. Here's how you get there. You're going to go to analytics. You're going to go to engagement, and you're going to scroll down. This is nuts. All right. So you see this. These are who's still watching at 30 seconds. Okay. And then you can look at this. Look at this, says continuous segments, spikes and dips. If we say continuous segments, it's going to highlight like people who watch for like a little mini marathon. A minute 56 is a mini marathon in YouTube. Yeah. Because how do people watch? They skip around, right? You do it. Like they skip with their finger on their phone or their Apple TV. They're like pause, skip past sponsor spot, skip past boring spot, skip past, because it gives you a little preview window, skip past them just talking head. I'm looking for B-roll. I'm looking for something interesting. So you could go back and you can study during this run, what was it about these segments that people found fascinating or interesting that I could do to power up my next video? What about dips? Where did attention dip in a video? And in this case, it looks like people were probably scrolling their finger to just figure out what my tech recommendations were to speed through it a little faster. What was the dip? It maybe is a certain time in the video, can influence you on how long your video should be. Spikes and dips. So you also have spikes, right? And in this case, this is actually pretty obvious. So Omar does a video. He does the opening, and then he's like, yo, this video is sponsored. So the person drags finger to end of sponsorship. Be honest. Do you do that? I do it the most with podcasts. I know you want to like listen to the podcast sponsors, but some of these podcasters, man, they're doing like 4 ads back to back. Purple mattress is, you know what I mean? You're like, okay, bro. Athletic greens. Like, so I just like, just drag in and then kind of pull back to see where the interview starts. I'm not saying, okay, whatever. Can we open up and talk about this? So that gives you an insight. And that shouldn't, dissuade brand deals or anything, because there's still, 40, 50% of people there. But a few people skip past that moment. That moment, by the way, could be because you were boring. That moment could be because you shared unnecessary information. Your point went too long, whatever. And then you can study, why is it drop and what's happening? The key point is that you got to study your key moments for audience retention, your audience retention. Where are people dropping off? What can you learn from your videos? On our channel, Video Influencers, we've interviewed hundreds of today's top YouTube creators now. And some of the top vloggers went back and studied. One was a couple, and they found that when the kids and mom was on camera, it did a lot better. And when there was too much dad, the audience didn't like it as much. Now you can get romantic and be, well, like they should like the dad. Or you could just say, let me architect this content a little bit to sort of just shape it around what will hold viewer attention. It's, do you want to do this at a mastery level and reach a place of like funding your dreams or a revenue goal or an impact goal? Or do you want to just make the content you want to make? There has to kind of be a marriage of selfish content versus service content, and service should come first. Do you think about the viewer first, adding value to the viewer first, and just taking out anything that's boring, distracting? If you're losing the viewer, you're losing the viewer. Well, they should keep watching. Oh, cool. It's a cool opinion. They're already gone. They can't hear your opinion at that moment, right? So you got to study your audience retention to learn how you can make your next video 1% better. Now take a deep breath, because I know this is a lot. Analytics are a lot. Video creation is a lot. That's why the goal is to just get 1% better. You got to commit to the long haul. YouTube is a marathon and not a sprint. And so as you keep studying analytics and you keep trying to get 1% better with every upload, your next video may not be a masterpiece, but you're going to be a master in the next 6 months, in the next 3 years, in the next 6 years, by committing to leveling up, to learning, to sharpening your skills, and to getting better at YouTube. And when you study the data, it's not just experience that is the best teacher. It becomes a evaluated experience that is the best teacher. If you got value today, smash the like button. And if you haven't heard, there's a little bit of time left on our 90% off sale on our YouTube starter kit. If you haven't heard about that yet, link in the description down below, tubestarterkit.com. You can get 90% off of our power-packed template and tutorial bundle. It covers our 15 best title guide formulas, a bunch of thumbnail training, 51 money-making video ideas list. It's got our clarity worksheet to help you figure out your niche and your positioning on YouTube. And you get a ticket as a bonus. It's a $97 event, but we're including it free as a bonus to our New Year's strategy session for YouTube. It's a workshop, 4 hours long. We're doing 3 hours of training with Heather Torres and Tony, myself. We have actually some breakouts. It's going to be super fun. And you get a ticket included with the starter kit. So tubestarterkit.com. And if you want more details about that, there's a link in the description below. Let me pass the question off to you. How often do you look at YouTube analytics, and what's your most viewed video? So did you learn anything today? Do you look at your analytics every day? Never? Are you intimidated by them? And did you discover your most popular video? And here's extra credit. Success leaves clues. What's your spin-off strategy? If it's your most popular video, are you going to make a part 2? Are you going to make a follow-up? Are you going to make the Fear of the Walking Dead in response to the popularity of The Walking Dead? Come on. What's your most popular video, and what video are you going to make next? If you love this video, you're going to love our How YouTube Works series. Click or tap the screen, where I break down YouTube search, YouTube recommendations, and the YouTube Partner Program, everything you need to know about monetization. If you haven't seen that series yet, you're going to love it. Smash like if you got value today. Click or tap the screen to watch that video next, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.